Carl, Brendan, Dan, and Lou here from Games, Brains, and Head-Banging Life. gbhblofficial for short. And you know what it is? It's 2024 Bloodstock Talk, the first video we're doing about Bloodstock next year, because at the festival they announced a ton of bands who will perform next year, including 2 headliners, and we're going to talk through them, offer our opinions and thoughts about excitement, interest, and intrigue. All the usual stuff. We will be there. Tickets are booked already. 14 bands, I believe it is, 14 overall, and we'll get started with the Friday headliner. I can't remember if they're a headliner or if they're just on the Sophie stage. It's the band Igor. Excited, yes, because only because I've never seen them live, and yeah, this is probably going to have to happen at some point, so I might as well make it a Bloodstock. Yeah. Intrigued, yeah? Yes, I think they're going to be very popular. So it could be a busy one in Sophie tent. Yeah. People, thoughts on Igor?
I know nothing about them.
You know nothing. They're quite unique.
Yeah, I know a bit about them. I've never seen them before though, so I'm quite happy for them to be there and to see something a bit different.
Not a bad start for Friday, and then we move to the main stage, the Ronnie James Dio stage, and the band's announced for that. We have Rotting Christ. Always a good booking. It's as simple as that. More than pleased by this. I mean, the back catalogue alone, they ain't got to release nothing new before then. I'll be happy with what they've got.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see them again. Big fan.
Yeah, last time was in the Sophie stage as well, so this
is... they were still cool there. I mean, that was they were like the Thursday night headliner, weren't they? So
yeah, good. That was a good slot for them. But yeah, on the main stage, I can't see that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Dan, Rotting Christ, how are you feeling about that?
I've heard their name, obviously, but I don't know much.
Night Flight Orchestra back again. Last time they were moved from the Thursday to the Sunday night Sophie stage headliner, which was something we were not going to do. So we will get the chance to see this. I think this will be a lot of fun, and I think I will actually get into this. I've heard this band on record. Always love what they do, but I like enough of it. I think, yeah, this could really work, provided it's not clashing with something I like more.
On a Friday, hopefully a bit of sunshine.
Yeah. It's got a cool front man as well.
Does indeed, of course.
Yeah. I mean, like, actually, yeah, like being on the Fridays like makes quite a big change to it, actually, because we'll be drinking. You'll probably be full of energy, and yeah, I think it'll be good fun.
I'm excited for them.
Oh, sorry, I completely blanked. Yeah, we missed them last time, but I was interested in seeing them, so I'm interested to see them properly.
Good stuff. And then not headliners, special guests apparently. It is the much asked for band Clutch. Look, we've seen Clutch a lot of times, enough so that a few years back I said to you, I'm clutched out. I need to take a break from seeing Clutch live. So I'm now refreshed. This band always delivers live. They are impossibly fun, infectious tunes, tons of energy, tight as fuck live. I'm generally surprised they're not headlining. Generally surprised. So now I'm fascinated to see what a Friday night headliner is, because that's, Clutch is playing special guests. Who the hell is above them? Like, that is fascinating to me. I'm generally so happy Clutch are there.
Yeah, same. It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
I don't generally care for Clutch, to be honest with you, an awful lot, but I've never seen them before, so I've got no problem with it, and I'll check it out because I might enjoy it more live.
Oh, I think you will. Yeah, that's exciting if you've not seen them before.
Don't challenge me at that, because now I've got to pretend I didn't like them.
Pretty much. I'm just going to not repeat the same thing as Brendan said, but basically, yes, the same.
All right, we've got Saturday night Sophie Lancaster stage. Again, I'm not sure if they're the headliners or not. Feels like they should be.
I'd imagine they are.
Yeah, right. It's called Paklani. They're always fun. It's as simple as that. They're always fun.
Yeah, I like them. I'm happy with that. I'll be trying to see that.
I'm down for that.
I recognise the name, but past that point, yeah, I don't know.
Drinking songs. Main stage, Ronnie James Dio stage on the Saturday. A unique trio of bands. We start with Unleash the Archers, originally supposed to be booked during the COVID times. Cancelled, can come over, Canadian, of course, and they're back. I know they're a popular booking, and I like them, but I don't love them. So, it's fine.
Yeah. Same.
I also don't love them. I suppose I do like them, but I'm not going to complain about what may, who knows, be the only power metal band we end up with. We don't get many of them, especially not on the main stage anymore. So
True.
I'm very down to see them. Yeah.
Okay, I definitely think we hit your world here as returning quite soon, and for some people, controversially, taking a argument online about whether it is an official, because Malevolence said they are special guests, but Bloodstock haven't said that. And
They confirmed it.
Okay, it's confirmed. So Malevolence are the special guests for the main stage. Their rise has been boom. I am a little concerned that they have been they've been everywhere for the last 2 years. But that's how I feel now. By the time August 2024 comes around, they may have taken a lot of time off, they may be chilling out and stuff like that. I like a lot of what they do. So yeah, it's a cool booking for me. I'm happy with it.
I care very little for this booking. I'm not going to lie, to be honest with you. I think they're a decent band. I think they're good at what they do. I just not really blown away by it. And in my mind, even though I know in reality this is not true because they are of that size now and they are probably still growing, but in my mind, I don't know, man. I don't equate them on the level of the bands that I've often seen at that sort of special guest kind of, talking about seeing bands like fucking Blind Guardian and that. I know that's my taste, and now I've that's the level that we're at now, where like Malevolence are on the same level as Clutch to you guys, for example. I find it odd, to be honest with you. That's not to say I understand that they're a big band. I understand they're a good booking. I understand they'll sell tickets, and they're very, very good at what they do. But I find it odd.
It's a weird one. I hear what you're saying, Brendan. I don't think Malevolence are as big as Clutch, but I do think they're deserving of the spot. They have been working hard the last couple of years.
It's a difficult line, though, isn't it? Because every band will say they're working hard. Like, why do Malevolence deserve it over other bands that also work hard? I get what you're saying, though. Like, I'm not fucking oblivious to the impact they're having. Like, do you know what I mean? You can see it. I wouldn't be surprised if this may be one of the last times you see them at Bloodstock, because they may outgrow Bloodstock, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I'm excited for them. I haven't seen them since last time I saw them at Bloodstock, and they were great then. It's one of those bands where I don't get on with them on record, but I love them live.
It's interesting to get on with them on record.
Don't know what it is.
Fair enough. And that brings us to the headliner, the controversial headliner, according to some corners of the internet, because it's not a traditional Bloodstock band. What the fuck's a traditional Bloodstock band, you melt? I get the argument about Architects booking them now, because Architects are arguably at their softest and most what would word popularized and stuff like that. I completely get that. But man, what do you want? Do you want Megadeth again? Do you want fucking another old? Do you know what I mean? What are we doing? Give them the chance. It could be another. I just see this. I just see Parkway Drive again. I see Parkway Drive again, of the arguments and the shouting and the screaming about it. And I'm not even a big Architects fan. If they play one album in full, I'll be happy. But they're not going to play that one album in full. Do you know what I mean? So ultimately, I probably will. I'm going to watch it. And hopefully I'm going to enjoy it. But I do think it's one of those, man, where minds will be changed. I'm fine with Architects being there. If I don't end up enjoying it, I don't end up enjoying it.
Yeah, sorry. We should have a number each. Or
yeah.
Who wants to go next? Okay, not a huge Architects fan at any point in their career. That's the truth. I like some songs. I've seen them before. I think they're a decent band. I think they'll do well there. I don't mind the fact that they're there at all. I'm completely okay with that. It'll be interesting to see what they do in that slot. My only problem with all of this stuff is that I don't like I find it weird that Bloodstock has sort of changed that thing they used to do in the past, which is Friday night was always here's your new headliner.
Yep.
Saturday night's your banker, and then Sunday night's your traditional one.
Yep.
And that's
the winner this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that I'm annoyed at that more than I am at the fact that Architects are there. To be honest, because it means that I'm on a Marth on the fucking Sunday. But hey,
Yes.
That can be in your ugly section of next year.
yeah.
I liked Architects for a time. I used to really like them, but in recent times I haven't got along with them in a while. But I would be excited to see them as it's been a while. I imagine that they would tailor a slightly heavier set to a Bloodstock crowd. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
They're the headliners. They're gonna put on a show for Bloodstock.
That I think as well. That's why I'm saying using the Parkway Drive comparison. I'm saying that Architects will know and will bring it. I believe it might be arguably out of at least of the two, the more spectacular show.
I agree.
Okay, Sunday, Sophie Lancaster stage, Infected Rain. I don't really know this band.
No.
I know a bit about them. But weirdly enough, I only know them from one member in it, and it's I think she's the front woman, which is Lena Scissorhands.
Okay.
Who does who I got to know through a song by the band Oceans.
Right.
Where she's like a guest on that. That was that EP about like mental health that had Rob Flynn on one track and Lena Scissorhands on the other. So I got to know who she was from that, and she's got a very good voice in that. So, but that's all I know about them. So. For me, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I might go and check some of that out.
Dan?
Sorry, I have no idea who Infected Rain are.
Okay. All right, we move on to the main stage. Green Lung. It's a band I'm very familiar with. I'm not 100% convinced it's going to work on the main stage as well as it might in a selfie stage. I also recognize that there are moments with Green Lung where I'm not immediately blown away, as much as say you are. But I like this band. It's cooler there.
Yeah, I'm really happy they're there. The Sunday, I do agree. Like Sophie might be cool, but I think they've got enough oomph to power main stage. Yeah,
I'm okay with them. I'm not a huge fan, but I don't mind them either. So all good.
I'm not an especially huge fan or anything, but I'd be excited to see them.
And Septic Flesh, yeah, what a cool booking. My God, what a cool booking. Last time we saw them was at, I think, Incineration Fest, and they were not Incineration Fest this year, the year before, and they were phenomenal in the Electric Ballroom. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Love it. Very happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree 100%. Very, very happy with that. Well, the Bloodstock clearly haven't got the fucking memo that we don't drink an awful lot on Sunday. We leave, so perhaps stop booking all the bands I really like on the Sunday.
I don't know anything about them again.
Okay, and Monomath, the headliner of Sunday. I was surprised to see them come up as the Sunday headliner when it was put there. But, you know, if we are doing that whole rule of an old school band, they've been around a fucking donkey's years. It's not like they're a new band, and it's also not their first time headlining Bloodstock. So initially, I was underwhelmed and went, really? Again? But by the time it comes to August 2024, I realized then that won't necessarily be the case. It was just the immediate feeling right now. And Monomath are fine. They're good, not fine. They're good, very, very good. And this will be another spectacular show. I hope it's a refreshed Monomath and not just what we did last time with the same setup, the same style and the same tricks and stuff. Because we also then saw them do that same stuff on the tour at Wembley Arena with Machine Head. So I'd like a fresh Monomath. I'm not convinced we'll get that, but you never know.
Well, for me, I'd like them to not do anything too different. And that's purely because, and I can't say too much on here in case she watches the video, but I've got somebody obviously extra coming with me this year, and she's a fan of them and a lot of the other bands on here, aside from, say, Corpiclani, Rotting Christ, and a Monomath. At the moment, she doesn't know. So I would like her to see that whole fire, flame, Viking, horse, boat. So you know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for.
I won't complain next year if it comes around.
Yeah, same here. We're missing a band.
Are we?
Two. We're missing two.
Where are they?
Flogging Molly and Hell Ripper.
Why are they not on the official Bloodstock?
That's a very good question. But they were in the announcement, and they are on the Facebook page and everything like that.
That's really odd.
So yeah, Hell Ripper are the first ones.
Yep.
Which are, what are they? I think they're a Scottish band, aren't they?
Scottish.
I'm imagining quite heavy.
They're
by the name.
Very, very heavy. They're very
really
good.
They're sort of like Venomy. Like, kind of
Yeah.
like fast venom.
Lots of
dirty,
Black and Death sort of stuff.
yeah, very sludgy, but good fun. And I've never seen them live. I've just always missed them. So I'm really excited.
Damnation was where we tried to see them, and then it was 2-packed.
2-pack.
Yep.
And then I think Incineration playing the Black Heart, I think. Couldn't get in there for love nor money.
Yeah.
Just never happened. I think their own tours, it's always been Christmas. Didn't happen. So yeah, I'm really excited to go see them.
Yeah, see them on that. All right, before we do that, well, Dan, you didn't get your opportunity to say anything about Monomath. Thoughts?
And God knows, old people bands. I don't know them.
Old people bands.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm flogging Molly. Yeah, of course. Because I was quite pleased by this because I really enjoyed them at what was it? Well, I've forgotten the name.
Slam Dunk.
Slam Dunk. Thank you very much. Really enjoyed them. I think they'll offer a different thing for Bloodstock. Presuming they're on the main stage.
Must be.
Well, because it's not on the actual Bloodstock website, I can't see, but you presume they probably are. I'm cool with this. I think this will be fun. I think it'll be nice.
Depends how they lined it up, because like on the Bloodstock poster that was released once they'd announced everyone, they're in a line where the line is Corpaclani, Flogging Molly, Igor, Rotting Christ, going left to right, and all those other bands are Sophie bands.
Do you think?
Oh no, they're not actually, are they? No, Rotting Christ
Christ.
aren't. So
Yeah.
I take it back.
As I say, could Flogging Molly be the Thursday night headliner? Because that'd be a good spot. But no, I think they're probably a bit too big for that main stage.
I could see them being like the Sunday special guest or something like that.
Update your website, Bloodstock. What the hell? Yeah, so I'm excited for them.
Yeah.
Happy they're there.
It's gonna be really fun. Change of pace as well, that kind of band. Don't get much of that.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty shit at Slam Dunk, to be totally honest with you. But I don't know, maybe I was just in a moment. I know that my missus and my daughter like him a lot. I reckon the people that be coming with me this year will make it fun. I could probably do with them not being a Sunday band. That's the truth of it. If I've got plenty of beer inside of me, I reckon I'll have a good time.
Friday, Saturday, yeah.
If I have to stand there serious, not drinking to judge Flogging Molly more from a musical perspective, I'm probably going to enjoy it less. So I will drink myself into a stupor and then dance.
Dan?
I didn't see them at Slam Dunk. I was probably off seeing someone cool like Boston Manor.
How is Boston Manor cool?
Young people bands, fuck that.
Really not.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Similar sentiment to Brendan. Get a couple drinks in and I'll be there.
We'll all have a dance. Well, Dan, don't worry. Apparently, Bloodstock's becoming download light, so you'll probably get like bands like Boston Manor and all that booked at this rate, according to the internet. Right, before we wrap this up, I want a prediction. Who is the Friday night headliner?
You know.
So I'm going to throw out one that has been bandied around, and I think is a good shout for not.
Are we doing who we think it is or who we want it to be?
Do both if you want. So this is I think, and a want, but not for the reason that people are saying. I think they're getting it wrong. So I think Friday could very possibly be Machine Head because they are doing festivals now. They now have this relationship with Bloodstock-based special guests. The people are saying, oh, it's the 30th anniversary of Burn My Eyes. They just did a 25. They're not going to do another one for the 30th. So and I don't want that. If Machine Head are there, I just want a best of. Just a best of.
Like you can't have a headliner of a festival doing a single album like playthrough, man. You got to do the best of.
But I think that's a strong possibility because I'm thinking as well, looking at them like, right, Clutch is first. That headliner might be quite heavy, could be on the heavier side of music. I'm like, well, who's that? And yeah, so I think Machine Head's a very good shout, a really good shout.
Yeah, I mean, I to be honest with you, like I'd put it down as I think you're right. It's a good shout. I think the thing that throws me this year is that normally I'll be trying to guess the Friday night, maybe a band that hasn't had a crack at it yet, but because Architects are on a Saturday, it's likely to be an established band.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only other one I thought before I saw their tour poster was potentially Blind Guardian, but I'm not sure that will be the case now. So I think Machine Head's a really, really good shout. And actually, again, based on the people that are coming specifically with my party, what a great opportunity that would be.
Yes, indeed. I'd be very happy with that.
Machine Head on your birthday.
Dan, what about you? What's one that you would like? And think headliner. Don't be throwing out no like
Street
acid
Soldier.
stuff.
I would have said Machine Head, but because people have been raving on about them playing for ages, right? I
Well-
think they would have announced them first. Or at least they would have left them. They would have done the live announcement there at Bloodstock, but they would have announced them in the video last.
Right.
But you want to sell tickets early on, don't you?
Hmm.
Realistically. So why wouldn't you announce Machine Head first?
I think they use machine head
Um,
boost, sorry.
I think they use Machine Head as the ticket boost as well near Christmas.
you reckon?
Possibly.
Ain't like they
Because yeah,
struggle.
that is also. But I doubt they'd struggle if they just announced.
Oh,
But
Nothing
they
straight
don't
away.
struggle anyway, do they? That's what I'm saying. Like, man, VIP selling out in 13 minutes, and
Yeah.
they're in a blessed position, I think, there where people are still buying based on the festival name.
But because I'm a dickhead, I'd love to see To Kill Achilles headline.
you
I'd like
are.
to see
Yeah. The
Thursday night headliner in the Sophie tent. That'd be great.
Oh no, I'm well aware they're nowhere near at all. I just think it'd be good.
Well, I mean, if they're booked for Bloodstock, that would do me nicely, of course. You know, and that's not an impossibility. That's the thing. Absolutely not. Could easily see them on the Sophie stage at any point, really. Right, we won't go much deeper into this because we will in future do a video where we prepare a list of bands we would like to see booked for Bloodstock 2024. That's not for now. For now, that is our talk through of 2024. Do you have your tickets? Are you excited by the lineup so far? Who would you really like to see on that Friday headline slot? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?